Yeah.
It's good to whip this out.
Look, people that follow us are going to get to know us very, very well as we travel the world. And I think we should set out from the get-go that I make a lot of mistakes.
She's a bit of a nut to me.
And Abby,
He's a simple boy. Simple. Simple in many different ways, and I mean that in the most affectionate way possible. Hi, my name's Abby, and I'm about to go travel around the world.
My name's Nashy, and I'm about to go travelling around the world. Got that far ahead. This is the first. Hello. This is hopefully. Can you speak into that microphone?
Hello.
No, like not just say hello. Hi, my name's Abby, and
Hi, my name's Abby, and I'm about to go travel around the world.
my name's Nashy, and I'm about to go travelling around the world. Okay, so this is the first effort, first setup. Should probably have done things a bit earlier than this. Why are you putting the mic down? You're on a podcast right now. To set the scene, Abby and I are in a room that we're going to lock up when we go away.
We're
surrounded by junk.
That's not junk, it's the best of the junk that we're deciding to keep for when we come back, so it must be semi-decent.
We disagree on so many things.
Well, come on, considering how much we've cleared at the house so far, I'm impressed with how empty this room is.
But there's so much stuff in the house that is of no value to us. It's just unimportant. We've stored it for years. We keep it.
I know, but it means something to the kids, so it's all good.
It doesn't. The kids get birthday present, they get things, and they move on to the next thing. They're happy with the box that the thing comes in.
Well, just lucky we're going away, so we can have a good clear out.
So big clear out. This room is going to be locked up when we go away. But I'm basically just setting up here. I kept my podcasting kit because we want to do this as we go around the world, and there'll be 5-minute conversations. There'll be half-an-hour conversations, and there'll maybe be conversations with people that we meet along the way.
Absolutely, with the world's bulkiest microphone I've ever seen. Is this on video too?
Yeah, it's recorded there, and it's here. Did you say bulkiest? I didn't understand you, and I'm sitting beside you.
Bulky?
Bulkiest microphone that you've ever seen. I don't know what you think. Yeah.
It's good to whip this out.
Look, people that follow us are going to get to know us very, very well as we travel the world, and I think we should set out from the get-go that I make a lot of mistakes.
She's a bit of a nut to me.
And Abby,
he's a simple boy. Simple. Simple in many different ways, and I mean that in the most affectionate way possible.
I'm all in, all the time, often getting things completely right. Do you want to talk about the bathroom door? I mean, I'll just set myself up. At no point did I think of masking tape down the inside of the glass to not get paint on the glass. It never even crossed my mind.
The fact that the glass had been replaced 2 days before and it was brand new glass as well. It's not as if it was old school glass that didn't really matter. Brand new glass.
Yeah, so the door's now painted, but I spent this morning scraping new paint off the new glass.
It could have been half an hour of your life you could have had back doing something else.
Absolutely.
Clearing through some more junk.
There's been, across Instagram, we did do a few things where, this room that we're actually sitting in, we painted the room, and as we sit here, we can actually see the raggling on the walls that probably should have been sanded better, prepared better. But we've been under pressure, haven't we, to get this finished and to get this done. So it's now.
To be fair, it's not the raggled walls that bother me; it's the door.
The door. Well, I've ordered a new door. That'll probably turn up once we've gone. So there's a few things like that. There's a few things that might happen once.
Anything that Nashy is not in charge of is.
Well, since March and things changed, I've relaxed a bit.
Nashy.
I've not been like this forever.
Who's run this family since the word go and has made sure that everything is in place all the time whenever it needs to be? Although, to be fair, I take it back. You organised our Easter holiday, so...
I did.
And that was a massive success.
That was great. That was good. That was we got a bit of the bug for travelling there because not having the company anymore and...
Back in Easter?
What?
You got the bug back in Easter? Not before that?
No, but selling the company and then going on that holiday, I didn't have to check emails. I wasn't in work mode while I was on holiday. And then, as far as I'm concerned, that's when we started really looking at traveling the world. Really looking at that. The email went to school.
True, that's true. Yeah, we talked about it.
The email went to school in advance to say, look, we're planning this and we're maybe going to do it within the next 6 months. Roll forward to just before the end of school term in the summer.
So a lot of people have asked me whose idea was it. What would you?
You were the instigator. You've completely changed and opened my eyes to the world, 100%, which is the best thing that's ever happened to me, to find out what else is out there and what else is possible. And I want the kids to live through us and through travel. But no, this is 100% you that's not pushed this or forced this, but you created the idea, you made it seem possible, and I'm just 100% along for the ride, while right beside you to get us wherever we need to be. It's awesome what we're about to do. But going back, and that's a question that I get quite a lot, is when did you get this idea? The second last day before summer term ended this year, I emailed the head teacher to say plans have changed, we are leaving early September.
Well, no, you're skipping a bit. So basically, we originally, back in Italy, in Easter, we were thinking why don't we just go away? And originally we were thinking December, weren't we? Big holiday, maybe a month to celebrate a new chapter and all that. And then we were thinking maybe Thailand, go away for a couple of weeks. And then I don't even know how it escalated so quickly from there. It basically, then probably me being kind of like, well, why are we just going away for a month? Why do we go away for longer? Yeah,
but it's also been not now or never, but just with the kids, Skylar 10, Hunter now 9 this month, and Rocky 7, schooling wise and everything that we want to do, they're all very capable. They're in a sweet spot of all being very capable, all
having their own little personalities.
Yeah, they're in a place where they can go away from school and not miss too much.
Well, they're independent, capable, but still very much ours, aren't they?
Yeah, and they're not. And if you think about that, Skylar's now 10. 6 more summers, 7 more, 16,
well,
17.
Unless we're doing incredibly cool stuff that they want to still be part of, which is inside my mind the evil plan.
The dream is for the kids to always come on holiday with you, isn't it? And it's how long will the kids hang on with you?
As long as you pay for it, basically.
Yeah, but also you want to do...
But then if you include their friends and boyfriends or girlfriends or whoever maybe come along.
Yeah, but at the moment, they're all very capable. And this journey that we're setting off on the 5th of September, heading to Calgary in Canada first, is what we are looking at as Abby and I. We're now looking to change our lives, looking to change our careers. And the whole sort of backbone of this is, can we turn the Get After It family into podcasting, journalist, media company that we get to travel, we get to go on cool adventures while, bringing the kids up. They'll be back in school next year, but
the best thing is, basically, regardless, we're going to record what we do.
Yeah.
Friends and family to enjoy at least, and if anything comes from it, then massive bonus. But at the end of the day, it's brilliant memories for us to look back on, and videos and pictures and...
A trip of a lifetime. A trip of a lifetime is what we're going on. But what I'm getting into there is, I have struggled. It's easy to say we went to Italy straight after selling the business and things were okay. I have struggled to not go to work every day, mentally, and I'm used to 20 years of 18 years building a business, 20 years in work since I left school and got into sort of the property industry. There have been days where I've been annoying, useless.
Well, no, but
it's been a tough adjustment.
It's a mindset thing as well, isn't it? It's a roller coaster.
But what I mean by a podcast, journalist, family, all that sort of stuff is because I still need the mindset of, I've got work to do. I've still got the mindset of...
Well, this is your new business.
Exactly. So if I'm editing the films for YouTube, if I'm creating podcasts, I'm trying to create a new business. I'm trying to create something that really gets me going, because work and business has always got me going. But it was certainly COVID that came along and opened my horizons to the podcast and to adventure, and basically just having the time with the kids. Because I hadn't had that, and millions of people hadn't had that. The time with the kids that we got through COVID we might never ever get that again.
Well, this thing, Monday to Friday, generally you were leaving the house at 6:30 in the morning and coming back at 6 o'clock at night, being fun Bobby for an hour, and then...
Yeah. And then there was the football, the gymnastics, the swimming, the carting the kids around wherever we could. So my actual dad time wasn't there. And in the winter, I never saw the house in daylight. You know, the weekends were short. So now, it's been sort of 6 months now since I left the company. I've done more school runs, I've done more, I'm around. I am here. And
I've lost Hunter to you.
You never really had Hunter.
That's true.
You never really had Hunter. I'm working on Rocky.
I know Rocky's teetering, but he still comes to me for cuddles.
And Skylar, she's
floats,
all in me. She floats between.
Oh, get lost. She's all mine. She's all mine.
Anyway, I think the journey that we are going on, we have talked about this. What do we want? There's goals and ambitions in it for me as a dad, as a podcaster, is how we want to create it. But I am so excited for people to really meet you. Because there's people listening to this that will know Abby, and they will know how determined she is, and if someone says no, she'll find a way. Abby has so much adventure in her, and you have so much excitement in finding things for us to do as a family that are really, really cool. You'll investigate, you'll research, you'll reach out, and you'll create these opportunities as we go around the world that I'll just be driving it or looking at it and going, how have we ended up here? And you say, well, I've been planning this for 6 months. This is what I've wanted to do. You're looking ahead, you're planning, and I can't wait to tell those stories to the world through the content that we put out, because I'm going to watch you in your absolute element as we travel the world.
There are a few exciting things coming up, although, as you say, you may have to rein me in every so often.
Definitely, but I think it's
Action 24/7 must be at the top of the hill first before everyone else.
Abby's already... We've got tour guides and people sort of getting in touch with us saying, yes, your bus will pick you up at 10 a.m. Abby will be immediately like, is there one at 6 a.m? What will the queues be like? Will it be busy? What time does the sun come up?
Well, that's the thing. But that adds to it, though. If you get up at ridiculous o'clock, fair enough, you're tired. But my word, like.
Well, we are an early rising family, so I mean there is no problem with that. We do try to get things early.
So bedtime will be 6 p.m. So
bedtime will 6 p.m. We're not going to. There's people in our village and people that we know obviously that know the route that we're going on, but we're not going to do it here socially and list everywhere we're going. We're quite excited to sort of update things across social media and the way that things are done these days online, with where we're going next or where we arrive or what we're doing. And if I'm honest, we've got a schedule up until about Christmas time, but something might go wrong, something might need changed, altered, flights missed, illness, we don't know.
Nashy, will you, Nashy, Mr. I'll be
yes.
5 hours
yeah, we're not, missing a flight will not be our fault. I am notorious for getting to an airport early. I like to hold the passports.
Again, this may not be another thing that people don't know, is that Nashy is the warrior of the couple, and airports just aren't your thing, are they? It's this like little stress Nashy that comes out.
Well, there's so much going on. There is so much to consider. The kids are all over the place. They're excited. I don't think it's just me. I think it might be a dad thing, that you're trying to control things that just. There's no good food options, there's nothing else, there's nothing healthy going on. It's a stressful environment.
Well, it's the me that likes to turn up 5 minutes before the flight is due to go.
Abby'd happily load her own suitcase onto the plane, climb up the side of the plane without a ladder and say, I'm here, let's go. Because she's got to maximise whatever she was doing on the way to the airport.
A midday flight bothers me.
Yeah, because that's a waste of a day in Abby's eyes.
Exactly. But it's not, because it's still getting you somewhere. But
if Abs has to do, if there's something in the house that needs done and it's sunshine outside, the whole house is just, there's an energy in the house that's so negative, because Abby cannot handle the fact that it's sun is shining. If it's raining outside and she's got stuff, she's happy. She's thought, I'm not losing a day.
I know, but I don't mind being outside in the rain as well. I'm not all sunshine.
Yeah, we're trying to set the scene here, but ultimately I'm just testing my kit. We're 13 minutes into this. There's a lot we're going to cover. We'll do another podcast before we head off. I do want to do more with the kids, because they've all done podcasts before. And I think they're very excited to talk about the animals they're going to see, the places they're going to go. We're going to throw in a lot of sports along the way. And we have talked a lot about, Abby and I, what are we trying to get across on this journey? What are we trying to what are we trying to do? And with the Get After It family and that ethos of us in our local communities, with my dads and dudes and your Get After It girls, we try to be active, we try to show healthy living, although there is quite a lot of chocolate consumed in this house.
Oofed.
But we think that's going to be the ethos of the Get After It family, that we are regular folks, we work hard, we get up in the morning, we don't lounge about waiting for other things to happen or something to happen for us. We'll go out and get it, we'll go out and ask the question. And I think this trip is something that we could just...
Well, again, that's where we are opposites, because you'll ask anyone for anything, whereas I'm a bit more shy and retiring in that sense.
Yeah, I suppose, but I try and get the kids, like if I need the kids to do something, I'll get Hunter. He'll go and ask somebody, do you know where this is? Can I have some of that? Can I get this? Whereas Rocky, very, very shy in that regard, he won't go and put himself forward. So what can we do with the kids while we're going about? What stories can we show of examples of the kids learning as they travel the world? It's important
I'm
to
just
us.
looking forward to showing their little personalities, as we've already said. Each one of them brings something different to each type of environment, don't they? Skylar's super excited about cooking, crafting, making. I've
Surfing.
told her about surfing, yeah. Anything water-based, so she's really looking forward to the marine life type thing, isn't she? Hunter just wants to basically play with a ball, rugby, football, anywhere and everywhere, and he is obsessed with warm water. That's his first question. Is the water warm? Because he doesn't like a wetsuit, does he? And Rocky is just absolute no fear, strength of a bear, and all in on everything, isn't he?
Mm-hmm. So yeah, the little personalities that they've got, while we want to have a trip that we remember, we'll see a lot through the kids' eyes, but this is a trip of a lifetime for us as well. So there's got to be moments, but have you realised that we'll never not have the kids to look after? We have got the kids 365, 24/7 for 6 months. A lot of that time is in motorhomes. There is no, I can't just nip to the shops or you take the car, this, that and the other. It's going to be intense.
I know, and it's going to be a roller coaster, it's going to be ups and downs, but we're fully prepared for that in any way possible. And at the end of the day, Nashy, it's all new and exciting, and we've just got to allow for us all being groggy and tired at different times. Thankfully, obviously, we're going through the same journey and the same experiences together, so we will know when we're pushing each other's limits. But
one thing I'm concerned about already is when I'm driving and Abby is navigator, Abby likes to turn off the predicted or the best route, and she flies solo on a Google Maps.
That's not technically true.
It's 100%. You've done it on many a trip where we end up. We're once in Corfu, and you're supposed to drive around the island, and Abby said if you take a left, go up here, we'll go past the monastery. The car was almost vertical going up a hill. I'm almost screaming, the kids are like trying to get out, and Abby just keep going. Then we were forced to turn around because it got too dangerous.
On a hairpin.
The same trip, remember we were trying to find this beach in Corfu, and we ended up on the edge of a cliff looking down on a nudist beach.
Oh yeah.
Remember that one? Trying to turn there
was
one of the most death-defying stunts I've ever done.
But that's where you need to let me kick in, because I'm a better driver than you.
Absolutely not. Absolutely,
I'll
you're
put
a
that down to the
reckless.
kids.
You're a reckless.
That is not true.
Reckless driver. So
I think you concentrate better when you drive faster.
This is going to be an interesting trip. The podcast, I do want to get sort of like, if we get a chance to do this weekly, it would be great to get questions from people. I'll maybe go to Instagram and say, has anyone got any questions about the packing, the travelling, the visas, whatever it may be.
I think we need to introduce the kids a wee bit more as well.
Yeah, do a bit with them, maybe an episode with them before we go. But guys, this has been a bit of a ramble. There is so much still to do in the house, from clearing, tidying. The kids have got 6
I was in the
and a
zone.
half.
You've messed with my chi.
I've got a podcast later on tonight. I needed to check all the kit before I reconnect it to the normal system. So tons going on, guys. We hope everyone's well. We've got lots of fitness sessions and bits and pieces going before we even go. We're trying to catch up with as many people as we can before we go. And if you're listening and we don't get a chance to see you, we'll see you in 6 months. We'll be back.
Or through a computer screen.
Or you'll see us online on the YouTube channel. So give us a follow, give us a subscribe to Get After It Family on YouTube and the Get After It Family on Instagram. That's where we'll be posting all the content. But for now, guys, thank you for checking this one out. Share it with your friends, tell everybody about it, and there'll be more coming soon.